everybody. Okay, Happy New Year. Happy 2025. It is January 1st. I've had a really good morning so far. I got a new top. It's definitely tight. I think that's how they wear them now, but I really like the back as well. It's got like a little triangle cutout. I hit 250 rides at Cycle Bar this morning, so I timed that really well with it being January 1st and 250 rides. Really proud of myself. It feels good. I've been consistent, back on the wagon with the eating and the exercise and strength training. And today I thought for our video, we would make some protein bites together. They're quick, good little snacks if you're trying to get protein in your diet. They taste good. I've had them as like peanut butter balls before, and oh my God, I love peanut butter. But these are with chopped up dates, which tastes really good. It's not my recipe. It's from where I do strength training, which is called NutriFit, and they're really good. Hi. Hi. No, not in the mouth. I don't know how many of you have dogs, but my boy here had a tough night. Didn't you? Yeah, we had some fireworks happening. He was not a happy camper. So I expect him to be a little tired today. Yeah, you were not a happy camper. You didn't like the fireworks. Oh, and it also snowed here. So we have a snowy start to 2025. I don't know how much I'm going to get into like resolutions or like goals or things like that. I will tell you, I've had like some like stressful moments with like two really good friends of mine, and I'm sort of in that space where I'm like, fine, you're staying in 2024, guys. I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. Every so often I get in these headspaces where I'm like, fuck it. And I just want to completely, I have like escape fantasies, you know, like when you're younger and you see those people just like leave their life and you're like, why would somebody do that? Sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I would never do that, but I kind of get it. Sometimes you just want to be like, I want to start over, dude. Let's like, I don't want to know anybody, I don't want to deal with anything, I just want to start over. So you know, I'm gonna try and harness that for like good energy and like positive thoughts since it's happening around the New Year's. But yeah, we're starting fresh. Maybe that's my word of 2025, fresh. God, I love him. Yeah, I love you. Oh, did you guys watch the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special, the finale? It was so good. I'm gonna miss them so much, but what a wonderful ending to just a really great show. If you haven't seen it and you like Gavin and Stacey, see it. If you are looking for a show that you want to watch Gavin and Stacey beginning to end. It is so good. All right, we are headed to Starbucks. And then we are gonna go get dates for our protein balls. Taking Gavin with, mostly because I think it's super cute when he's in the middle of us. Do you want anything?
No, I'm fine.
Huh?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Well, maybe a little bit hot tall.
A hot tall what?
Latte.
Can I have a tall hot latte?
Just a tall hot latte. Anything else for you?
Yep, and a venti ice latte.
Yeah, definitely. We got a tall hot. We got a venti ice. What else for you?
That's all.
All right, 11:28. We'll see you up here.
Thank you. Mom coming in with the late order under the wire. Gavin! Gavin! Oh, we got somebody I don't recognize. A New Year's Day noob.
A new friend.
Working at the window today. There was a ton of whipped cream on that person's drink.
Guys, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, 11:28. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Got your tall hot latte right here.
Okay.
He's working on that ice. We'll have it right
Awesome, thank you. And can I have a straw as well for the
big one?
Yeah. Cycle bar class was full today, January 1. Although they're full a lot. Got my New Year's Day elixir.
Your fix.
Yeah. So a couple things I'm gonna do because it's New Year's. One of the things I'm gonna do is set out my budget for the year. I'd like to do that. I also need to change my 457 contribution. You know, when everything was going smoothly and then work just, you know, was like, oh, you have to do it this way now. I just can't stand that. And right now I have my 457 contribution. So it's set up to where I tell it the amount of money to pull each month, and they're no longer allowing that. You have to put in the percentage of what you make, which drives me insane because now I got to do math to figure out what that percentage is to max it out every year. It's just these like little things that just drive me insane. But trying not to be too irritable around it because it's really ultimately not too big of a deal. So I'm going to set out my like financial goals and my financial budget. I really am feeling like I need this to be, if not the like transformation year in terms of setting my life up to where I'm where I want to be. I'm around people who I want to be around. And I'm feeling like instead of grinding through stress, I'm building a life that looks a little bit more relaxed. You know, I'm 45 and I feel like I've spent the last 20 years kind of grinding and building in my career. And you get there. I've gotten to where I want to go, where I wanted to go, or where I was headed, probably more likely versus where I wanted to go. And it's stressful. So I want to kind of think about what are the steps I need to take in order to start building my life for my late 40s. I don't think I can pull this lever quickly. I don't think I can pull this lever now. However, what do I need to do? And probably most importantly, it's like, what mindset do I need to pull? Because I'm very risk averse. And so it makes me actually pretty nervous. You know, I also think, you know, when you're single and you don't have kids, sometimes the career is where I draw self-worth, and I really want to back out of that. I want to absolutely continue with the training and building muscle and strength training. I'm really enjoying that. I like it. I like feeling stronger, and I like knowing what it's doing for my health and my body. So I really feel like that's one of those things where I just want to carry the momentum into 2025. I want to continue to grow Saunders Sisterhood. It's really important to me. I find value in it. I find meaning in it. And I think I want to figure out kind of what kind of videos I want to be doing. I think 2024, I've just kind of been throwing the kitchen sink at it to kind of see what sticks. I've been doing more vlogs. And yeah, I think I would like to continue to grow in that. I also have always toyed with doing like a guided journal for people who are single and childless, not by choice. I actually have all the questions written out. It's just a matter of putting it into more of like a format. So that's also something that sits in the back of my head a lot, but looking forward to where that goes. And I'm a big believer, I'm sure if you're on Instagram and YouTube right now, you are seeing all of you're more likely to accomplish goals if you write them down. So I'm going to do that today after making our protein dates because, again, I like them. We're at the grocery store right now. My mom just went in to grab them. I turned my phone off for the day. Again, I'm having some like stressful moments in my life. And in order to manage my anxiety, I've turned my phone off, but I need to turn it on so my mom will be able to tell me when she's ready. And then I'm going to turn it right back off. Oh, the other thing I'm going to start doing is thinking about what I want to pack for Florida, what I want to bring. And I've been working on this in therapy as well, is what is the mindset I want to take with me there. I can get bogged down in actually a negative mindset around, you know, no one wants me, I can't maintain relationships. I'm pretty sensitive to rejection, very sensitive to it actually, and abandonment. And so those thoughts swirl in my brain too much. So I have to bat them away often. I haven't been doing as good a job more recently through some triggers, but I tell my clients, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. And I need to sort of hone in on that a little bit. So I'll be doing that today too. I love like stationery and planners and really pretty paper and pens and all of that. So I have some good stuff to do that with, and so I'm looking forward to it. And depending how vulnerable I'm feeling, I might share them later. Okay, here are the ingredients for the no-bake protein balls. It's almond butter, oats, walnuts, some protein powder, and some dates. The first thing I'm going to do is weigh out the dates. You need 1 cup of dates or 153 grams. So I'm going to use my scale. And we got these medjool dates. All right, so this is about 149 grams. So this is what I'm gonna then chop up into smaller pieces, and then we're gonna put it in the food processor. This is the only clean knife I have. And the dates are super sticky, and it's the thing that kind of helps them stay in little balls, I think. Yeah, Mom likes them a lot. They're supposed to be really good for you. They're like Mediterranean or something. So when we put them in the food processor, they like clump up into this ball. It's also not helpful that my food processor is really small. And so we can't fit all the ingredients in at once. So we got to do it in batches. All right, now we're just going to grind them. Okay, now we add the almond butter, which is a cup, the rolled oats, which is a cup, 4 tablespoons of protein powder. We add all of that together and we food process it all. Oh, and the walnuts. It's a 1/4 cup of those. I'm not a big fan of walnuts, but I don't really taste the walnuts, but they add a crunch, which is good. And we just got like, almond butter was a little pricey, but we didn't get the most expensive kind. All right, now we'll put in the rolled oats, and it's a cup of those.
You might want to mix up some of the...
We're gonna put the protein powder in. I'm using the protein powder as a tripod, so I gotta adjust. All right, now I'm gonna mix it up a little bit before we then put it back in the food processor. This would be easier if we had a bigger processor, but we don't. And I think it was 1 cup of walnuts. 1/4 cup. Oops. Okie doke, little tiny walnuts. All right, now I'm just going to mix it. And it's a little tough to mix, so I'm going to probably end up using my hands. So here it is, and now I'm just going to roll them up into like 1-inch balls, and then we refrigerate them. The recipe says 30 minutes. Mom and I liked them better when they were even more chilled than that. And they make 12. I'm gonna be one short, it looks like. All right, I'm one short, but I'm gonna cover them and put them in the fridge, and then they'll be ready to eat. Happy 2025. Hope it's a good one. Say happy 2025.